Welcome to section 3.3 textual data. In this lesson, we'll explore characters, strings, and how Java handles text. Here are the objectives for this lesson. You will learn to use the char or char data type, create and manipulate strings, concatenate text, use escape sequences, and improve your print statements. Java has only one primitive text type, a char. A char holds a single character like M in single quotation. It must be written in single quotes. The char primitive type is 16 bits in size. When you assign a literal value to a char variable, you must use single quotation marks around the character, as shown in the code example. You could use char to piece together a word, but it's tedious. Each letter would require a separate variable in line of code. Note the system.out.println statement here requires that we insert double quotation, empty character, to ensure that the ASCII values are not added together. Try this example without the double quotation. A more efficient way to store words or sentences is with a string. Strings use double quotes and can hold entire phrases. Remember, char is for single characters in single quotes. It can't hold more than one character or it will cause an error. To store multiple characters like shirt sizes, use a string. It can handle entire words or combinations of characters. Here is a quick review of primitive types in Java. You'll notice char listed alongside booleans, integers, and floating point types. Let's compare char and string. In NetBeans, keywords like char turn blue. Strings are capitalized and treated as object types. Strings are objects, not primitives. That means they come with properties and behaviors, and they are stored differently in memory. Even though strings are objects, we declare and assign them just like primitives. You can also declare multiple variables at once. A string can be made by combining literals or variables. You can mix and match this to build a complete sentence. Combining multiple strings is called concatenation. Use the plus sign to combine string variables in text. You can concatenate a string variable to another string variable. You can also concatenate a string literal to a string variable. You can concatenate any number of string variables and string literals to achieve your goal. You can concatenate strings in print statements too. The result is the same whether you build the string first or do it in line. In the slide examples, you see two variations of printing string data by using system.out.println. In the first example, the message2 variable that you saw in the previous slide will be printed. In the second example, the expression containing the concatenation of variables plus string literals can be used within the method parentheses. The concatenation is completed by the runtime engine before the println method is executed. As you can see, the output of both method invocations is the same. Exercise 1 revisits the shopping cart example. The cart has properties like who owns it, the items it contains, and the message, all represented as strings. In part 1 of the exercise, you will declare and initialize string variables like customer name, item disk, and message. In part 2, you will assign a concatenated message and print it. The final output should resemble something like Alex wants to purchase a shirt. When you mix strings and numbers, Java reads everything from left to right. Use parentheses to ensure numbers are calculated first. Exercise 2 builds on the shopping cart example. Now we're calculating the total price, so we'll need more detailed data. You'll include numeric properties like item price, quantity, and tax rate. The shopping cart will also need to calculate total cost. In part 1, you will declare and initialize these numeric fields, then calculate the total price using a formula. In part 2, update the message to include quantity and print the total cost. Your result should show both messages clearly. In this lesson, we bend the rules a little by placing everything in the main method. Later, we'll follow best practices for structuring programs. Sometimes, special characters like the backslash don't appear as expected in your output. Why? They're treated as escape sequences. An escape sequence is a character preceded by a backslash. It tells Java to perform a special action like printing a new line or a tab. Here are some common escape sequences. /t for a tab, \n for a new line, and \\/ for a backslash. To print quotation marks inside a string, use \double quotation. For example, system.out.println in parentheses, double quotation. The cat said \double quotation meow, \double quotation, parentheses closed. Without escape sequences, trying to control line breaks or special formatting won't work. Java just prints everything on one line. Println automatically adds a new line at the end of each statement. Print does not, unless you manually include \n. Let's compare println and print. Println starts a new line each time. Print keeps printing on the same line. In JetBrains, you can save time by typing SOUT, S-O-U-T, and pressing tab. This inserts system.out.println automatically. Consult the documentation of your IDE to discover the shortcut if you are using a different IDE. You can print lots of text either by splitting one long statement across multiple lines using plus signs and escape sequences, or by writing multiple print statements. Choose whichever method makes your code easier to read. To summarize, you've learned how to work with characters in strings, concatenate text, use escape sequences, and format output effectively.